Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning and everything you thought was yours is gone. Your money, your job, your relationship, even your health. What would remain of you? Would you collapse under the weight of loss? Or would you rise with a calm strength that no misfortune can shatter? The truth is, most people live as if tomorrow is guaranteed, as if nothing can be taken away. But the Stoics remind us, you must die every day, not literally, but symbolically, because only by learning to let go can we truly live free. Modern men and women fail not because they lack opportunities, but because they cling too tightly to status, to money, to approval, to people who are no longer aligned with them. They carry chains made of fear, attachment, and expectation. These chains suffocate them, leaving them stressed, anxious, and spiritually hollow. The art of letting go is the art of dying every day. When you die to your ego, your pride, your fears, your possessions, even your relationships, you become untouchable. You stop being a slave to what can be taken from you. And instead, you gain control over the only thing that truly belongs to you: your mind, your character, your choices. Today, I will share with you 8 Stoic ways to die every day, not to live less, but to live more, to become lighter, freer, and stronger than the world expects you to be. Number 1, die to control, accept what you cannot change. The first death we must face is the death of control. We want everything to bend to our will. People, outcomes, circumstances. But life is indifferent. The Stoics taught, some things are up to us and some are not. When you stop wasting energy on what you can't control, whether it's someone's opinion, the weather, or the twist of fortune, you reclaim enormous power. Imagine how much stress would vanish if you no longer obsessed over things outside your command. To practice this death, remind yourself each morning, I cannot control the world. I can only control myself. This doesn't mean passivity. It means fierce focus on what is yours to shape. Your actions, your words, your mindset. Everything else? Let it fall away. The man who dies to control every day is never broken by chaos. He stands calm in storms while others panic. Number 2, die to ego. Detach from the image of yourself. Ego is the mask we were to impress, to dominate, to appear powerful. But ego is fragile. The moment someone questions it, we feel attacked. The moment reality doesn't match our self-image, we feel destroyed. To die to ego means practicing humility, not weakness, but grounded strength. It means seeing yourself not as a king above others, nor as a victim below others, but simply as a man or woman, a soul with virtues to sharpen. This death is freedom. When insults no longer sting, because your ego isn't fragile, you are powerful. When praise no longer intoxicates you, because you don't crave validation, you are untouchable. Ask yourself daily, who would I be if no one could see me? That is your true self. Everything else must die. Number 3, die to possessions. Live lightly with wealth. Money, cars, houses, they feel like treasures, but they are borrowed. Fortune can give and fortune can take in an instant. If your identity depends on possessions, you're already enslaved. The Stoics taught not to reject wealth, but to hold it with an open hand. Enjoy it, but do not cling to it. Practice poverty days. Eat simply, wear plain clothes, and remind yourself, if this were my life, I could endure it. When you die to possessions, losing them doesn't kill you. You stop living in fear of scarcity. Ironically, this detachment makes you a better steward of wealth, because your choices aren't desperate but rational. The man who dies to possessions daily is the man fortune cannot enslave. Number 4, die to fear. Face the things you avoid. Fear is the silent cage. It keeps people stuck in dead-end jobs, toxic relationships, and shallow lives. They fear rejection, failure, embarrassment, or loss. But fear dies when you face it. Every day, Seek out a small death of fear. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes. Start the project even if you doubt yourself. Walk into discomfort intentionally. With each act, fear shrinks and courage grows. Remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The monster in your head is always larger than the reality before you. To die to fear daily is to live in boldness, and boldness creates opportunities fear could never allow. Number 5, die to desire. Stop needing excess to feel alive. Desire is endless. Once you get the job, you want a promotion. Once you find love, you want constant reassurance. Once you buy the car, you already crave the next upgrade. Chasing desire is like drinking salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you get. To die to desire is not to kill ambition, but to master it. You stop living in the illusion that happiness lies in the next thing. Instead, you practice contentment. You say, "I have enough, I am enough, this moment is enough." When you stop needing more to feel alive, you actually enjoy life more, because desire no longer chains you. You're not restless, you're rooted. The man who dies to desire daily becomes unshakably rich, no matter what he owns. Number 6, die to attachment and love. Choose freedom over clinging. Love is one of life's greatest joys, but also one of its greatest prisons when fueled by attachment. Many men and women destroy themselves clinging to relationships that no longer nurture them, out of fear of being alone. The Stoic view of love is not cold, but free. You love deeply, but without chains. You appreciate your partner, but you don't cling in desperation. You say, "I love you, but I do not need you to complete me." When you practice dying to attachment, you no longer chase toxic love. You no longer fear loss, because you know love, like life itself, is borrowed, and borrowed things can always be taken back. This death gives birth to the purest form of love, free, strong, and rooted in respect. Number 7, die to comfort. Train the body and mind through hardship. Modern life seduces us with comfort, soft beds, endless entertainment, convenience at every turn. But comfort weakens the spirit. True strength is forged in discomfort. The Stoics practice voluntary hardship. Fasting, cold baths, physical training, long walks in harsh weather. Why? To remind themselves they could endure anything. To build resilience against life's unexpected blows. To die to comfort is to willingly step into struggle. Lift the heavy weight. Take the stairs. Endure the silence. Discomfort sharpens you. Comfort dulls you. Each day, practice one small hardship. It doesn't break you, it prepares you. And when life truly tests you, you'll already be battle ready. Number 8, die to time. Live as if the day is your last. Perhaps the greatest death we must practice is the death of time. We act as if life is endless, as if we can waste years chasing things that don't matter. But each day gone is a day buried, never to return. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When you die to time, procrastination ends. Petty arguments end. Fear of opinions end. Because you realize the clock is ticking and every second matters. To die daily is to live fully, to forgive faster, to love deeper, to act boldly, to walk the path that truly matters. Stop waiting. Live today as if it is your last gift, because one day it will be." Final Stoic advice. To die every day is not to live less, but to live more. By letting go of control, ego, possessions, fear, desire, attachment, comfort, and wasted time, you become free. Free to walk through life with power, calm, and dignity. The world belongs to man or woman who is unafraid of death, both the literal one at the end and the symbolic one each day. So my challenge to you is this: die a little today. Let go of something that enslaves you. and watch how your soul grows stronger, freer, and unstoppable. If this message spoke to you, then don't just watch and leave. Join our Brotherhood of Wisdom. Subscribe to Stoic Desire for more deep, powerful, and life-changing truths. Because a man who learns to die every day is the only one who truly lives.